If you've got Libra Sun, Moon, or as your ascendant sign, let me redo that so I'm not cracking my knuckles while I'm doing that. Hello, Tiffany here. How are you? I'm great. That's wonderful. I'm so glad to hear it. This is the reading for Libra. If you've got Libra Sun, Moon, or as an ascendant sign, rising sign for the peasants, you're in the right spot. We're going to do this. We're going to do it a little different than we usually do, only because I've got new decks. So we're going to do just a little bit of love and career shit at the very end. Personally, I like to keep my tarot readings focused on self-growth, personal insights, blockages, things that you're trying to heal past. Really just leaning in on healing and being your best self, you know what I mean? But like love and career, that's a part of everyone's life. And like I said, I've got new cards. So we're going to use them. This fucking candle over here is really going wild. All right, so Libras, how are you today? I know I already asked you once, but I'm going to ask you again. All right, we've got the Knight of Pentacles out first up. The Knight of Pentacles is a pretty grounded, stable energy. He's patient, he's kind, he's caring. He's not necessarily the type to spend frivolously completely, but he's also not gonna hold back. You know what I mean? It looks like you know what you want. It looks like you know where you're going. I've literally never done a Libra reading on my channel fucking ever for God knows why. So I don't know how you've been doing historically in readings, but it looks like you've got your sights set on something that you're working towards and you're steady moving towards it. Let's see if there's anything else to come out about how you're doing today, since I couldn't hear you when I asked you before. I know you responded to me, I just couldn't hear you. As conflicts are coming up as you go towards what it is that you want, you're doing pretty good handling them. You're being patient, you're being understanding, you're really seeing from both sides, or maybe even you're playing devil's advocate. This also has a really big devil's advocate vibe, so it's possible that you've been doing that yourself. Are you devil's advocating for yourself? Are you playing it for someone else? Let's figure out what you're doing well next. So right out, we've got the Nine of Cups and the Moon for what you're doing well. You're hiding something. You're happy about it? I don't know. I'm going to have to unpack this, I think, because this is bizarre, is what this is. The Nine of Cups, it's about knowing that you can have whatever you want, and the Moon is about secrets. It's like I don't know if you're keeping secrets from other people or if you're keeping secrets from yourself, but you're kind of keeping things hidden behind closed doors. And you're doing it for the sake of joy. I'm going to clarify this, since we're in a clarifying mood already. Ooh, that came out quick. The Seven of Cups, which is really about getting what you want, kind of. It's about manifestation or achieving goals sometimes, more so that you can have whatever you want. You have the option, you have the choice. And honestly, you do choose your own reality. This is not just a card that has good options. There's some bullshit here too. But you can have whatever you want. But you're keeping what you want a secret. You're happy, but you're keeping it to yourself. You're really allowing yourself to kind of daydream and think about all the things that you can have. You feel like a fucking badass right now. This is on the bottom of the deck, the Six of Wands, which it's a victory card. It's a good shit card. And you're fucking feeling yourself right now is what it's feeling like. What do you need to work on though? Let's figure that out. You definitely need to start walking away from the things that aren't really filling up your cup anymore, that aren't really giving you purpose, that maybe don't make you feel good. The bad side of the secrets that you keep, the lies that we tell ourselves, kind of. Those are the things that you really need to leave behind here. It's not that they're bad things necessarily. It's not that they've never served their purpose. It's not that they didn't do exactly what they were meant to do. It's just that if you're trying to get over here and get this whatever the fuck you want, you've got to drop the bullshit along the way. There's no room for it. But it feels like as soon as you do that, you're on the cusp of massive changes, huge things can be about to take place. There's an eclipse up there in the card, and that's what eclipses do. Eclipses come in and they rock your whole fucking world. I don't know. It's weird. It's, even if you don't actually do something, it's like the moment that you decide that you don't need what's in those cups anymore, that you don't need all these things that used to serve you for whatever reason, this eclipse energy up here, it changes everything. It wipes away the cups. The cups are gone. It's not going to matter. And this is right before this 9 of Cups. Oh, fuck, that is so interesting. You're feeling the things. The lie to yourself is that you don't have these cups, but you do have these cups. These cups have been with you, but you just can't drop them. Now, what is in these cups, that's going to be different for everyone. This is a general reading. Take what resonates, drop what doesn't resonate. You're going to have to do some self-reflection to figure out exactly what is in these cups. It can be people, it can be behaviors, it can be past, there's a lot of P's that are coming up for some reason. But it's something. It's something, and it's emotional. Cups are water. Water deals with our emotions, and you need to let it flow through you because there's a blockage somewhere, and that's the lie that you're telling yourself. That's what's stopping you from just getting whatever you want way quicker than you do, because you're stuck on something. You're stuck on something, but you're still doing a good job fucking feeling yourself, but that's not the whole equation. There's more to it than that. You have to feel it, and you have to do actionable things too. It's like when you hear people talk about manifestation, you hear them talk about thinking it into existence or thinking happy thoughts, whatever, how you can manifest all these things with your mind. And can they be right? I think in a way they are. Then you have these people who are just nothing but hard fucking work. That's how you get your shit. And are they right too? Well, like, kind of, they're a little right as well. But if you mesh those two things together, if you believe that you can do whatever the fuck you want, and you believe that you can have whatever the fuck you want, and you put in work and you do things to fucking get there, then you've got it. That's the formula. It's taking this side and taking the valid points, and then taking that side and taking the valid points, and making your own fucking shit out of it, okay? You don't have to go by what people tell you to go by. You can do what feels right for you. And drop all the things, because that's the thing. If you're latched onto this one area, and there's this stuff that you get, but then there's all this other bullshit that you don't, that you feel like you need to leave behind, it's okay to pick and choose what you leave behind. You don't have to do all of it, because once you leave it behind, you get more shit. There's 8 cups here, walking away from 8 cups, and bam, we got 9, all right? Some external challenges that you might be going through or facing, maybe even you just wrapped them up recently. The Knight of Wands came out. The Knight of Wands is a hothead. He's got a temper. He goes for what he wants. So it feels like your external conflict is gonna be with a person. Some creative energy that feels like they know best. And this is really clashing with where you're at right now. You're in a much more calm and basically just chill fucking spot. You're trying to chill the fuck out, and there's another person who is anti-chill. They're not trying to chill the fuck out at all. I'm going to clarify this Knight of Wands a little bit though. I still struggle with Knights and Pages, so I'd love to clarify that for you. The Queen of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands is back out. This feels very familial. I don't know if it's actually your family, or if it's a friend group or work group or something, but your external challenges seem to be coming from people who are just in a different energy. And I say it feels familiar. We've got the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a very maternal card. The King of Pentacles has big dad energy. The Queen of Pentacles has big mom energy. The King of Pentacles came out before, but I wound up putting the cards back because I couldn't understand what it was saying. It came out, and now the Queen of Pentacles came out. So this just, it feels like family. It feels like someone or some group that you look up to is just really trying to get in the way of what you're trying to do. It doesn't seem malicious though. They don't seem like they've got real huge issues so much as You're over here looking the one way, and they're just looking another way. You're looking up and forward. Both of them are looking down. You're just not on the same page as someone. This already came out for you as the underlying energy of what you're doing well. You're still holding your head up high. Even when people aren't agreeing with you, you're maintaining your integrity on the matter. And that's a beautiful thing. This really just is people not seeing eye to eye. That's your external challenges, people not seeing eye to eye. It's so vague, but it's, like I said, it's general reading. And then, you know, Five of Cups, I guess we'll talk about that on the bottom of the deck right here, since I just flashed it for all you folks to see on accident. He's looking down too. Feels like everyone around you is going one way and you're going the other. That's what that feels like. What are some of the internal challenges that you'll be going through during this whole thing? Whoa. Okay, you're a hot mess on the inside. So this is what came out. We've got the Five of Swords, the Devil in reverse, the Hanged Man, and the Nine of Swords in reverse. Your internal struggle right now, as you're having these disagreements, the not seeing eye to eye with people, you're really holding back. You have so much more that you would like to say, but you're afraid of hurting people, so you don't say it. The Devil upright is about addictions, bad habits, vices that are held mostly inside of you. They're outside vices that are really all internal. And when it's upside down, when it's reversed, you're really combating that. You're moving through it. Your perspective is changing and you're starting to be able to use more discernment on which hills to die on, but you're having a hard time for whatever reason. Either you're actually having a hard time with dying on these hills and you're picking so many hills to die on, and it's a problem, or you have stopped doing that and you're moving away from that, but you're pulling through it. The Nine of Swords, it's really about inner turmoil. Your inner turmoil is that your inner turmoil exists. You are getting rid of your inner turmoil though. I'm not sure if you thought that it was gone, whatever you're going through wasn't a factor in your life anymore, but it is. And you're beating one of my hairs. And you're beating yourself up for it for whatever reason maybe, or you were. Whatever it is, there's something going on with your inner demons is like not even the right word. It doesn't even feel remotely that fucking serious. You're just kind of having little battles in your head with yourself, but no one around you would ever guess it. You are keeping such intense levels of composure that it's not even funny. All of your cards that you're coming off as are very dignified cards. You're keeping your shit together, and there is so much to be said for keeping your shit together. Everyone goes through shit. Everyone. You can't get away from all of these feelings. Life is constant change and evolution. If you get to a spot where you feel stagnant, you're in the wrong spot. I hate to tell you, you are always going to be changing. If you're not changing, then what are you even fucking doing with your life? There's so much more to experience, so many things to do, and I don't know, I got on such a soapbox. But anyways, you're keeping your shit together. That's a part of change, and change is a part of life. Is it okay to have all these feelings and have all these conflicts within yourself? Yes, abso-fucking-lutely. And it's okay to talk about them too. You don't have to keep them a secret, but you can. It's noble that you are keeping the things to yourself because you're not putting it out there. You know that it's a very internal thing and you are happy to keep it within yourself. You don't really want to put it onto the other people. You seem to be dodging that. That's what you don't want to do. This whole spread so far, really, it feels like you're a conflict avoider. Maybe not all the time. Maybe you've been that way your whole life. I don't know, but this energy, this vibe, my friends, is very avoidant, which again isn't necessarily a bad thing, also not necessarily a good thing. It's just a fucking thing. Now, through all of this, through not seeing eye to eye and marching your own way and dealing with all the things going on in your head that you are just, like I said, beautifully composed, let's find out what some conflicts are that may arise while you're having this little internal external song and dance with yourself. I saw the Ace of Pentacles try and flip over, but it didn't come out. Queen of Wands, however, did flip up. We've got 2 queens on the board. And the first queen came out as an external challenge, and this queen is coming out as potential conflict. There's 2 different types of very feminine energy, almost at this, not a tug of war, because they don't even know about each other, but there's 2 opposing feminine energies in your life, and there's going to be conflict from that. Let's figure out what that Queen of Wands is exactly. Ace of Swords in reverse. I don't like the vibe of this Queen of Wands person. Whatever this conflict is, whatever this feminine energy that's giving you shit is, it's shit that you've decided to not deal with before for whatever reason, whether it's family that you don't speak to anymore, or an ex of some sort, or maybe even family you do speak to, a narcissistic friend, something. There's just an icky vibe about this whole potential conflict thing. That feels like the vibe on the person, though. What's a clarifier on the situation? Ace of Wands in reverse. It's old shit. You've got some old shit coming in that you are going to have to deal with. You cannot avoid this any fucking longer. Aces are new beginnings. They're starts. They're both reversed here, and that Queen of Wands is staring right the fuck at them. You're not going to be able to just keep your composure and walk away from everything the whole time. You're going to lose your shit for some reason. Not necessarily. Everyone loses their shit in a different way, but you're going to lose your temper and say some things that you probably wish you wouldn't have said, or someone is going to be that way to you. That's either you that's going to have that going on, or whoever this Queen of Wands energy that's going to have this conflict with you, that's going to bring a whole bunch of red hot temper and angry, bitter words. So it's like a battle of passion and reason. I don't know what that means, but that's what that feels like. Like I said, this is throwing me hard. But what I said about the reactions, it's either going to be from this Queen of Wands energy, or that's what you're going to be dealing with this Queen of Wands energy. And judging by your external and your internal, you don't want that. You don't want that to happen. You don't need that bullshit in your life. It's ridiculous. There's no point. You can have conflict and you can have disagreements and you cannot see eye to eye, and everyone should be able to see things and speak clearly and concisely and keep tempers under control. Losing your temper loses an argument. Remember that. If you can remember that losing your temper loses an argument, and that it's okay to feel your feelings, but you need to clearly communicate them and not result to personal attacks or getting away from the actual discussion. If you start getting away from the actual discussion, from the actual thing that you don't see eye to eye on, and you start diverting and getting into this ugly place, you can pull that back. You have the ability to. All the internal stuff that you're going through over here, you're still doing a good job of it. Even though it didn't come out on what you're doing really well in this pile over here, it's because you're managing your internal so well. So don't give up. If this feels like something that's just knocked you off your course and you can't recover, if you're one of those people that just life is what it is and you can't see the other side of it, I'm not going to tell you don't do that, but really try to not stay in that. Because you're doing a great job. You've got a great perspective from the looks of things. You're just being so avoidant is gonna bite you in the ass, is what it feels like. So let's move on to some oracle cards now. This is just general advice, stuff that's going on. Just gonna kind of read it how it comes. Start off with the Moonology deck. Fuck yeah, we've got it's time to take action. New moon in Aries, and luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. That's bomb, y'all. Whatever it is that you want to start up, fucking do it. Now is totally the time 2 new moons that popped out. New moons are the start of things. If you're trying to manifest and use the new moon is when you set your intention. It's when you decide what you want. So what you need to do is just decide what you want. These are also both fire signs. So why don't you figure out what you want to be passionate about, what really just inspires you to the depths of your soul, and get it. This is also what's on the bottom of the deck. New moon in Libra, a new romantic cycle begins. So for some of you guys, it's a relationship. For some of you guys who aren't involved with anyone, it's really about yourself. Maybe you're re-identifying all the love that you are supposed to give yourself. And let me just say, that is what you're supposed to do. If you think that you need the validation from other people, the things that you love about other people are the things that you should be able to love about yourself. People typically act as mirrors for us. This is just really cool shit for you guys. The card on the bottom of the deck typically is a good indicator on what the overall vibe of things are. So if you've been worried about shooting your fucking shot for whatever your shot may be, shoot your shot. Shoot the arrow. Go for it. You're good. Everything's gonna balance itself out. If it seems winky wonky, luck is on your side. All the winky wonkiness will sort itself out. All right, let's grab a few cards from the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck now. Wisdom, number 22. A lot of you may have been seeing 22s or 222 or 2222 all over the place lately for some synchronicities. Then we've got Purity, number 30, the Snow Moon, and Faith, number 31, the Worm Moon. Whatever it is, that shot that you're trying to shoot, the idea that you're trying to give birth to, the thing that you're trying to do, use your intuition, use your intelligence. Use context clues. Use all the information that you have around you, and you know what you need to do. You're such a smart person and you've got wisdom. Look, you can have book smarts. Sure, book smarts are good to have. They get you places. They get you a leg up though. They get you a better vantage point. They're not everything. Nothing is everything. That was fucking deep, y'all. Take notes. But books give you a step up. They put you in the right direction. They help get you where you need to go. The more you know, the easier of a time you'll have figuring out exactly where it is that you're supposed to be going. And honestly, wherever you're going doesn't even fucking matter, because look how beautiful of a time you're gonna have getting there. In addition to having the smarts and the knowledge and the know-how, you've got to be able to feel things as well. To get to the essence of the things that you cannot explain, you've just got to feel them for exactly what they are. When you feel them for exactly what they are, you can start to understand and know how many beautiful things can come from that. When things are desolate, when things are dark, when there's nothing, when you can't find anything concrete, the things that you can find are dead. And the only things that aren't dead are because you literally can't fucking kill them. And you can understand that it is not forever, and you can just take a moment and enjoy the beauty of it. Look, everything always comes back. After winter comes spring. We always go through cycles. We always have to lose ourselves. We always find that we come back bigger and stronger and better than ever. It was a really weird overall message, but it's what I've got for those. Now I've got new cards. I've got even more decks coming. So when I do probably the Scorpio video next, I'm going to have some astrology cards to add to the mix. Or you know what? Maybe I'll save the astrology cards for pick-a-cards. I don't know. We're going to figure it out. I'm just taking you along on my creative process journey with me. So what are these called? Romance Angels Oracle cards. Oh, we had one fly out and then literally fly back in the deck and then fall down. So I feel like you're having some wishy-washy feelings on some things. Okay, so we've got chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. And pay attention to red flags. The signs are cautioning you. All right, let's pull a few Angels of Abundance Oracle cards now. All right, we had 2 here. We've got obstacles and blocks are lifted. All of your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues, and have courage to ask for and accept help. Asking for help is a sign of strength, as is accepting it as it's offered to you. Very often when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others as you are guided. So it does talk about God, so just forget about that if you need to and use whatever verbiage or non-verbiage you feel comfortable about. But the bottom line is, if you want something and someone else wants to offer some sort of assistance for you to reach that goal, fucking take it. That makes them feel good. It makes you feel good. It's good. You probably extend help to lots of other people, so you need to learn to accept help too and ask for it for whatever it is. Libra, I'm pretty sure that's all I've got for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like my reading style and you're not already subscribed, you can go ahead and subscribe, and then we can hang out more. We can talk about life. I can ask you questions that you won't answer, but it's fine. Me and my therapist, we discuss it pretty frequently. I'm not mad at you. I forgive you. Like the video if it resonated, leave me a comment and let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear them. And I hope you have an excellent, wonderful, fantastic day.